Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining me. As we sit here in the inn, we got some rested experience, and we'll be heading out to the east portion of this map. We'll get this turn in, we'll pick up these quests, and we'll see what else is out in this area. But first, let's check our bags. I think we've got quite a few things to empty out here. Maybe some food to cook, and then perhaps immediately sell. Let's see what we've got. Create one of these and a couple of these. Now I do wonder, yeah, all this food is the same level, so we'll just keep our largest stack of that type of food, and the rest will sell. I think we also have some bandages to make. Ooh, 22. Excellent. That will give us, 22 levels. Quite a few levels into our first aid. We're not going to be able to do any alchemy because we don't have any vials. Find herb is still on, as we can see up here. So once these are made, we'll keep one stack of them, of course. I know the linen can be used for other things, but since we are not going to be getting tailoring or anything like that, we're not going to play the auction house too often. We'll just get our first aid up as far as we can, and then we'll see what we end up doing with the rest of them. We'll keep one stack of the bandages, and we'll just sell the rest off. There's 5 more to go here. Alright, that does it.
How are you?
And let's get to selling some things. Looks like we've got 2 bags down here, which is interesting. I actually would like to empty out one of the black pouches and swap it out so we have all different colored pouches. I don't think it really matters, but I could possibly foresee a time in the future where we might want to color code things in some sort of way, or just know what's in bags based on that color. I'm really not sure, but since we are going to just sell off 2 of them to the NPC, we may as well keep one of each color, right? I believe we've checked all of this armor and we're wearing the best stuff, but we'll give it one last look beforehand. I guess the fish really don't sell for much. That makes sense. Since it's a easy renewable resource, they couldn't reward you too heavily for it. That would be a little bit broken. Still got a lot of these boar ribs, but we're not able to use them until we get cooking 25. And cooking is sadly coming along quite slowly, so I'm not sure how long that's going to take.
Keep your feet on the ground.
And we do have our herb pouch. We've got a ton of slots. We're only able to pick 2 different herbs right now, so there's no need to do anything with those. Of course, holding on to as many as we can will help us level up our alchemy once we get to a place where we can buy the vials for it. And there may even be a place around there to buy vials. I'm really not sure. Didn't really look. But I'm not fussed with that right now. Let's try to get rid of these guys quickly. We are going to try to grab as many of the herbs as we can as we go. Since, of course, getting those leveled up will be nice. For this guy. Fantastic. Or Peace Bloom, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is going to enable us to pick Earth Root now. So there's one back here, but that's, you know what? Let's grab our first Earth Root, huh? If we can. Or is that on like the other side of some sort of big mountain that we can't get to right now? Of course it is. Let's not get our first burger right now. But instead yell at our imp to seem to have attracted some attention. Thank you. And we will continue on. Because we do have somewhat of a long walk ahead of us. See, as we're going to head out all the way there. Yeah, it's a bit of a walk. Guess we're still failing to pick these peace blues for some reason. There we go. And another peace bloom there. Silver leaf, we're not going to turn around for that. And we're not going to turn around necessarily to go herbing, but we will wander off the beaten path if it's going to let us pick something up. Looks like there are 2 wolves here we may have to kill. So we'll take them both on pretty low level at this point. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. And down they go. Stringy wolf meat. I believe also that is something we have a recipe to cook. So that's nice that killing the wolves will help us level that up, if I'm not mistaken. Which I very well may be. But since we're just going on a long walk, let's look. Nope, we do. We have the charred wolf meat. We haven't found any eggs to cook these guys up, but that's fine. We're not necessarily looking for any specific kind of foods. We're just grabbing what we can. Now we're getting into some area to uncover, and I believe you do have to wander off the road to uncover it. So let's get that. Misty Pine Refuge. It's a little house up there. Let's check that out. It doesn't look like there are any quests. Questy isn't telling us there are any, at least. But why not come and have a look at what's up here? Father Gavin. Yeah, so I guess this is just a little retreat here. Just a little environmental, cool looking hut. Very much in the style of everything else we've seen. So, yeah, that's that. And off we go. Heading off to uncover the next new land. Some more herbs popping up. We have an earth root there and a peace bloom there. So we will perhaps, oh, we got a whole bunch of different stuff. So I guess we'll go off in that direction rather than that one, since it's going to give us quite a few things. And also uncovered some new area, apparently. Let's get this guy. Let's see whereabouts on the map are we. Okay, so we've uncovered Gol'Bolar Quarry. Not sure what that is. Here's one of our herbs to grab. And I see another one back there. Looks like there are a whole bunch of them over here. We're definitely interested in this earth root. Of course, that does that is a new herb for us. We found one before, but we were too low to be able to pick it. So we'll grab this one. And looks like there's a little bit of a hill here. Can't really see where the earth root is. Oh, right at the bottom of the hill. Wow, that blends in quite nicely with the surroundings. And there we go, 3 of them in one pick. Isn't that nice? And a silver leaf here. Alright, and we are still, of course, heading, well, I guess we have to go northeast now. So, it's bringing us pretty close to this peace bloom. We'll grab that and continue on. See if we can identify it here. It doesn't look like there's anything around it that's going to distract us while we grab it. And wow, even more up here. 2 earthroot and a peace bloom look like they're basically where we need to go. So don't mind if I do. Yeah, they're right where we want to be. So this herbing thing obviously picks up pretty quick once you get off into certain areas. I don't think we'll have to worry about that guy. Keep an eye on him. And we do not. Head out of here. See our earth root here. And another one should be somewhere over there. Amberstill Ranch. Okay. And it looks like there's a quest for us up there at Ruta Amberstill. Okay. After we grab this earth root, obviously. If we can find it. There it is. Wow, these things just blend in so nicely to the snowy hillsides. It can be quite difficult to see. Wow, 2 failed attempts. Oh, also what we should do is we should most definitely be looking to drain soul on something so that we can grab a soul stone and turn it into a health stone, I believe it's called. And that's going to replace our potions as our best heal at the moment. I'm guessing in here is where this is bringing us, but actually it looks like it's not. But we're in here, so let's check out what this is. Just a cozy little home with a little campfire for us to do a little bit of cooking on, maybe? Why not? Alright, now let's go try to find where that quest is actually located. I guess we should just follow the path. And alright. Oh, it looks like there's a little I was gonna say a village, but it's not really a village. It's a little farm. Is that what we've got? A little stable? Is that what they're called? Something of that sort. Where is this taking us? Oh. Alright, here we go.
Great to meet you.
We heard the cries in the middle of the night. Then this morning, sure enough, the herd was missing 2 rams. That dastardly beast known as Vagash has been preying on our livelihood, with most of King Magni's army off in the distant lands, fighting with the Alliance. There is no one to keep Vagash at bay. Perhaps you are brave enough to seek out the beast and slay him. Bring me one of his fangs, and I will reward you. Excuse me. Vagash lurks just above the ranch here, but be warned, he is deadly. Okay. She's gonna give us some nice trousers.
Off with you.
So, what is this guy all about? Protecting the herd. So he is an elite. And as we found out from this elite, we're not quite up to the task of soloing an elite. So we'll sit on this quest for a little bit. And I'm sure we'll be through this area more than once. And we will take it on when we've got a few more levels. Now, he is an elite, but I don't know what level he is. That last elite that we tried, I believe, was level 11. So he was one above us on top of being elite. One level above us. So perhaps this guy isn't, and we could have taken him, but we're not going to go this way. Because there are a bunch of other quests that look like they're pumped up together. We need to go to a little village down there or something. And perhaps once we finish off those quests, we'll have a couple more levels, and then we'll check out this one here. We're really not too far away, so I don't see any reason not to do that. And some more earth root. And just south of us, looks like are these, yep, cluster of quests here. So there's got to be some sort of town down here. Yeah, you can see this guy. Something down here. Quarry. Oh, okay, so that's what that was. Gol'Bolar Quarry. Alright. And, so I see 2 quest givers here, and another over here. So we'll pick all these up, see where they're going to take us, and...
Great to meet you.
Exploring is like tasting a new ale, or a fresh brew. Of course you get drunk eventually. Exploring is way more healthy though, unless you get some trogs instead of good grog. I don't really know what that means, but okay. This modish senator over here won't fool anyone. Part of Explorers League, sure thing. Bah, what a bluster. Tell you what, you can never call yourself an explorer unless you go and check every nook and cranny by yourself. Of course, he never got any further than this quarry here, but I see I won't have to talk you down for some poking around and find things out by yourself, eh? Ugh, this sailor English is, yeah. Good, I'd like to tell you, to tell me what you'll find out in the cave with all those trogs. They must have come from somewhere. Explore the cave of Gol'Bolar Quarry. Okay, so there's a cave down there, apparently, that we're going to be fighting our way through the trogs.
You got my
which
attention.
is interesting. A member of the Senate and the Explorers League, I've taken upon myself to care. Oh, so this is who he was just talking about here. He's not a fan of this guy, Senator Mere Stonehollow. They've certainly made a mess of Gol'Bolar Quarry for no reason. As we dug deep into the earth, they poured out, destroying our equipment and driving the miners out. There's not much for us to do but to exterminate the lot of them, rebuild, and get back to work. Okay. I don't know how that works. How do you dig through solid ground and all of a sudden trogs pour out of solid ground? That doesn't seem physically possible.
What can I do for you?
But okay. Those light blasted trogs turning my worksite into a wreck. Look at that. There goes another barrel of powder. Oh, I wish I could go down there and wring every one of their scrawny little necks. I want to kill them all. This can't be good for my health. All this stress and anger. What have they left me with? Nothing. I'd kill myself, but my aim's not good anymore. So go into the quarry and kill some of those filthy buggers. I'll pay you. Just hurt them. Kill them. Wow. This guy is
Safe travel.
quite angry, I must say. Perhaps a temper problem with him. So we've got, I guess, that one we're not doing now. Old Ice Beard we're not. Trogs. What is this? Oh yeah, that was up with the other guy with the Old Icebeard stole his stuff. So we're not doing those. Looks like we're after Rockjaw Skullthumpers and Rockjaw Bonesnappers while exploring the quarry. Okay? So I guess those must be the type of trogs we're after. Of course, here's some. So I find this interesting. I just told you to attack him. Maybe nothing. I find it interesting we're back on the trogs. Those were, if we remember, our first things we thought back in the starting zone. And we haven't seen them since. Then we moved on to fighting trolls. And I kind of liked fighting the trolls. It seemed like they were going to be our main enemy. But now I guess we're back to trogs. So we'll see how that progresses. Maybe we'll go back and forth between trogs and trolls as we level up in this area. Not too sure. So there's some earth root in the perimeter. I'm not seeing an entrance anywhere. Seeing a bunch of these guys out in the open. Okay, well that looks like an entrance. Wow, there's a lot of them. So let's sort of avoid them because I assume we're going to be going into a cave and there'll be plenty of things for us to fight in there. So we don't need to take 5 minutes of fighting just to get to the cave. Alright. So, moving right along here. These guys don't seem too terribly difficult, which I'm always a fan of. Of course, we have a couple levels on them, so they shouldn't be difficult. They are still yellow quests, so we'll get a good bit of experience out of them. And he resisted. Okay. And looks like these are all Skullthumpers. No Bonesnappers yet. Both of them sound equally terrifying. I would not want my skull thumped or my bone snapped. Here's a bone snapper. Speak of the devil, eh? And he's a level 10. So these guys, I guess, are going to be a little tougher. So we'll give him a shadow bolt for good measure. And then we will, nope. I was going to grab a soul shard off of him, but he died too quickly. We're too powerful for that. So we'll do it off this guy.
What's in it for me?
Go there. One of these there. We have time for that. And we do not. And, okay. Well. There's quite a few of them there. Would love to only take one at a time, if that's a possibility. Maybe it's not.
You know, we've had a lot of fun together. It's been really special, but...
Okay, feel free to help us out there. This guy here, and then it looks like we're out of mana. So, we'll do some looting. And, we got some stars in our head, which is head crack, stamina reduced by 2. Okay, well, that's not the end of the world. Alright, but we are definitely, we see these guys hit pretty hard. So let's not mess around anymore. Let's go ahead and grab our soul. Did we get it? We did. Okay. We've got one there. We apparently haven't hotkeyed creating our health stone. So we'll throw that on like F4 because that's like out of the way. Nothing we really are going to be doing too often. But obviously we do want it. And then we will hotkey using the health stone. That's instantly going to replace our potions as our strongest heal. And we don't have any potions right now anyways. So there we have it. And continuing on. Some bone snappers here. resists, of course.
Do I have to?
Yeah, I think just getting our 3 damage spells and then knifing them still seems to be the way, even for these guys that are, you know, a little stronger than things we've fought in the past. Still seems to kill them quickly with our imp doing a bunch of damage, and so why not? They start to run off and
What's in it for me?
die very quickly. Some more infantry belt. Is that something that we can wear? Of course it is not. So, continuing on, another Skullthumper here. And I wonder how big this cave is here that we're going through. The demon skin's got 4 minutes left. No need to wait till the end and forget to put that on or drop it in the middle of a fight. So we'll just refresh it now while we have the mana to do so. And grab this Skullthumper. Seem to be a lot more Skullthumpers than there are Bonesnappers. We are getting a fair bit of each, so nothing to worry about. Oh, we got a little close to that guy. And oh, that's not good. We got 3 on our end. I don't like seeing that. Oh. And now our imp is dead, and they're probably all coming after us. So away we run. Oh, that's really not good. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no. We're just going to keep running. This is bad, because now we're off in an area where there's a bunch of enemies. We're going to use that up and run for our lives. Can you leave us alone now, please? We've definitely run far enough. I don't know why you're still chasing us. 2 of you are still chasing us. Why? We have gone so far. Where is the exit? Here it is. That's insane how far they chased us back. Alright. Now we are up here, and we will regroup and head back. He still wanted to chase us. Wow. Summon Imp. I could have sworn we hotkeyed that, no? Alright. Oh. Well, now we have. And as we see, we're definitely going to want to get our Soul Stone out, because those guys chase for a very long time and hit pretty hard. We were lucky enough to be dead there, if I'm being honest. Of course, I was not paying attention, just ran right to the earth route and ignored the fact that they were actually so we can try bailing us out here, as he often does. And let's head back. What I also noticed is they respawned very quickly. We did not get far into that cave, and as soon as we turned around, there were respawns. This is, you know what, this is showing that we have a turn-in already, which I guess we did finish the Skullthumpers. So we're going to turn this in, because I don't know if deeper into the cave there may be some other things besides the Skullthumpers and the Bonesnappers. You know, this may be a continuation quest to kill something else.
How are ya?
So we may as well find out while we're up here. Yeah, you won't be happy with Laura. All dead. Well, they just keep
See
coming
you
back
soon.
from that. And doesn't look like he's gonna have a follow-up for us. Doesn't look like anyone has a follow-up for us on that. Okay, well, so be it. We'll just continue on. We've got enough to kill anyways. And we will just continue. Well, we've got to reach a certain point inside the cave, which is usually pretty deep. We'll fully explore, as we were told to do. So we're going through it with or without more new enemies to kill. But as I was saying, our last time we did not get very far in before we turned around and ran away. And everything had already respawned. So for whatever reason, the things around here respawn very quickly. And that's not really my favorite thing to see. Because it doesn't leave us much room to run away when things go south. As soon as we start running away, we're running into the respawns. Which is exactly what happened, and we were lucky to get out of it, as far as I can tell. So use these guys here, use that, and then we will use this to grab ourselves the soul stone, hopefully. Yes, we did, because we've got the create soul stone now. Health stone, sorry. Our health and mana is kind of low right now. And we should be sitting. But as you see, I'm not sitting. I'm grabbing this earth root. That should give us enough time to regen a little couple of ticks. And we should be okay. And if we aren't, then we'll blame ourselves. Alright, we've got a guy here. And knife him down from there. Okay. Now, I don't want to end up with 3 of them again. But I'm not sure if there's any other way. Okay, well, we didn't seem to pull any friends that time. I thought that was the same one we did before. But maybe not. And maybe the others were further away in the patrol. I'm really not sure what happened or why that was different. But I'm happy about it. And same thing here. Alright, so now we're getting one at a time. Which is, of course, excellent. After our temporary setback, are we safe to sort of go over here?
You know, we've had a lot of fun together. It's been really special, but
So I sort of feel like the what was that, hay crab is kind of just going to be a constant while we're down here. We're just going to be down. What is this? Plans, copper chain vest. Okay, so that's probably a recipe for something. For a copper vest, obviously. That's going to be like blacksmithing or something that we're not going to have. So essentially, it's just going to be something for us. But as I was saying, that status effect that took away a little bit of stamina, it seems like they dish that out fairly often, and we're just going to basically end up playing with that nearly always on us. Which isn't the end of the world. I think, what was it, 2 of their stamina, something insignificant. So that's the last of the Bonesnappers. But we need to go far enough to explore the cave, which I don't know how far back this goes from here, but hopefully not too far. It would be nice if it wasn't too far, of course.
What's in it for me? Yeah, I'll get right on.
They definitely seem to be sticking to me a bit more. I am casting first because I don't want the imp to run ahead and attract a whole bunch of guys. But he is basically beginning to cast as soon as I am. As soon as they start walking. So I don't know. I don't know why they're all of a sudden deciding they like us. I guess just that little bit of time, DPS wise, makes our threat higher. Okay. See these, I don't love these sight blockers that you don't know how many people are around the corner. Well, we didn't really mean to face pull him, but here we are. Hopefully that does it for him. Yep. So I did use a little bit of extra shadow bolts because there are 2 more over here, and I didn't want to end up with all 3 of them on us if he started running away, because I don't see any way around pulling these 2 guys together. But splitting them up in
What's in it for me?
That went well enough. And onward we press. So it looks like the cave goes quite a bit deeper there. This guy resisted, was that corruption he resisted? So we threw that back up. And around the corner. Oh. Okay. Let's take a second here. I don't see being able to pull him without also pulling him. Oh. There was a brief second there where he might have pulled by himself. Nope. I lied. Oh, now there's 3. How did we end up with 3? Can the imp take 2 while I take 1? Seems not fair for me, but I'm still dying. How close to death are those guys? Not very close. This is bad. Oh, Penny interrupted. Penny failed. We're pretty much going to die. I'll come to terms with that. There's really nothing we can do about it. We already used our health stone. We didn't have any potions. And our imp died. So, how far away are we? Well, so be it. Can we jump down here? What would happen if we did? Probably not smart. I would... perhaps this is the ghost shortcut, then. Yeah, so that last pull, I mean, we saw that there were a bunch grouped up. It looked like we were going to be able to pull just that guy and maybe one other. But we pulled him with 2 others, which is very much not what we wanted to do. I'm not sure how to approach that area any more carefully than what we just did. So, that's disappointing. Misty Pine Refuge. I feel like... Yeah, I guess maybe we did already find that area. So we'll just keep running straight back here. And I guess pick up where we left off. I would really like to get the full exploration. It is one of the quests, and it didn't look like there were any follow-up quests to the ones that we had, the hunting ones. Well, we turned in one of them, and it didn't give us a follow-up. That doesn't mean that the other one doesn't have a follow-up. Because, of course, getting a follow-up to head back into the cave after we've already fought our way all the way through the cave would be less than ideal. But I guess that's kind of the way it goes in Classic especially. You don't always know whether or not you're going back to the same place over again, and you don't always know the smartest order to do it in. Especially where we are new and this is our first time running through the zone. We just don't know the order of things. So we'll do what we've got, and if we end up doubling back or redoing the same area, then that's what we will do. As Blizzard intended back in 2004. Where is the... Oh, there's... Yeah, I thought we were in the right spot for the cave. Never question ourselves. So that opening room was empty, but... Oh, I don't love this. We don't have a clean spot to resurrect in whatsoever. What if we're all the way tight to the wall? He is going to see us, isn't he? Well, let's find out. We will try. Oh, we can't even summon our imp. Let's just chill here and hope this guy ignores us. And we'll set our imp after him as soon as he pops up. Or he saw the imp. That's interesting how he saw the imp, but he did not see us. Not that I'm complaining. That was very nice. That. Okay, so let's grab our soul stone as quickly as we can. A soul shard. I don't know why I keep calling it a soul stone, but we grab that. We'll loot him. We'll wait a moment here. Let's, shall we drink? We probably should, because this is just going to use up our mana. But of course we're not going to. Running out of mana hasn't really been our problem so much as just ending up with too many things on us. See, these three kind of are all together. Maybe we can just pull 2 of the 3? Maybe? Okay, looks like we can pull just 2 of the 3. Of course, we're in close quarters here and can't see what's going on. But that's okay. Blowing stuff up.
Open it for me.
And success. Alright, so we're okay with 2. 3 is when we're just overmatched. This guy now is by himself, so shouldn't be a problem.
You know, we've had a lot of fun together. It's been really special, but
Alright, so now we know. If they're grouped up, we just have to wait it out because 2 is fine.
it's not you, it's
Now, when I say 2 is fine, do I mean we just take 2 whenever? Or should we still try to do 1 at a time? I don't know. But we ended up with just 1 there. I guess we should wait for our health to be full when there's the possibility of pulling 2.
I'm out of range.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get right on it.
Oh, whoa. What happened there? Those guys somehow saw the imp. They would like the imp to stay alive. Come on, leave him alone. Run away. You're scared. Come on, come after me. Come after me. Thank you. Oh. Well, we lost our imp. And this guy's resisting everything. And interrupting our casts. So these guys have a bunch of stuff that thwarts our efforts. And we are out of mana here. So that was our imp just getting too close when I thought we were going to get by. We definitely need to drink here. We are very low on mana. And we've got plenty of water. There's no reason for us to be saving it. We should be saving time over saving water. We're walking close to this guy, but on such a different level that I'm hoping he's not going to get mad at us and run all the way down here. But also by the time he gets here, this guy will be almost dead. So we'll see how that goes. We will bolt this guy just in case the other one is running here. So he's dead, and the other guy, nope, he just stayed. Let's see, can we see him? Well, he'd be here by now. So he did not aggro. Nope, he's still just hanging out up there. Alright, so we've got a few here. Looks like he's going to be the one we want to pull. And so he's doing a number on us. But that should get him off.
We've had a lot of fun together. It's been really special, but
What's bandage here? Well, the imp has some fun with this guy. And then we will hop in on this one.
Do I have to?
Oh,
What's in it for me?
don't kill the imp though. Good, run away, run away. Great. So the imp took quite a bit of damage there. We should have been a little bit... Oh, so we've explored the cave as far as we need to. Okay, it looks like it goes all the way back there, but we're not going to go all the way back there. We are going to go only as far as we absolutely have to. And we, of course, assume that we're going to be pulling 2 here. But I'm not fussed by it. We got all 3 of our spells under the one that Imp is killing. And then we will get them up on the one we're killing. As he keeps breaking our casts and stunning us. Oh boy. And now we've got him on us too. So let's use our health stone smartly. And let's let the imp take him off of us. Thank you. And bandage again.
What's in it for me?
We'll then throw our damages onto him. So that was a respawn, or perhaps we overlooked it, I'm not sure. We're backtracking on the stuff we killed. I was hoping, I saw the 2, and I knew that there was some risk there, because I know there are going to be respawns, but I wanted to get those 2 before there were other respawns, because I remember this area was tight, and there were a bunch of things to deal with. So that was me being quicker and less careful than I should have been. That's all that was.
Okay.
Here we go again with biting off more than you can chew.
What's in it for me? Do it. Yeah, I'll get right on it.
So, as our mana gets low, let's keep in mind that we do have this mug of shimmer stone, which is possibly going to be serious.
What's in it for me? You know,
Well, actually,
we've had a lot of fun
that
together.
ended up
It's been really
just
special,
perfect.
but I think it's time we started to
The
see
question is, do we
Warlock
drink here?
just a little bit on the safe side.
Are we safe here? Well, we've
It's not
got that
you.
one guy down there. I think we're safe-ish here. We will just keep the camera spinning so the imp can pick up on any potential threat. And I guess this will be the next guy. So I don't know if we got lucky these last couple of minutes here, or if we sort of got better at handling these situations, but that was definitely a situation that just killed us, 15 minutes ago, and we lived through it that time. So I'm going to go ahead and say we're getting better. Give ourselves a little pat on the back. Is this a solo guy? We're gonna let the imp find out. I think we should do more of that too with letting the imp fully get off the first amount of damage
What's in it for me?
before we begin damaging at all, so that he gets the aggro. If he gets 3 on him, because I think the downside is if we've got 3 on us, we almost can't get off any damage spells, and then we're definitely going to die. If he gets 3 on him, we are still getting off our damage spells and may be able to get all 3 damage spells on all 3 enemies before he dies, in which case we can possibly just tank them as they tick away and die. So that's probably the way that we should be handling it. In all honesty, being level 11, the way we should be handling it is going and getting our Voidwalker. But we haven't seen where the quest is to do that. And to be totally honest, I'm not sure where it is. I do know it opens up at level 10, but all of our trainers that we've seen haven't shown that as a skill that we pick up. So we'll have to wait until it's handed to us, or we stumble upon it, or however it works, because that's just one of the things I don't know. And that's kind of what I want to do with this series, is I'm just kind of playing this blind. I know we can look up all of this stuff, but I don't want to. If we get truly stuck on something, I'm not saying we're never going to look anything up. If we really get stuck or frustrated or something, then absolutely we will look stuff up. But so long as we're still having, so long as it's fun how we're doing it, we're not going to bother to search for a better way or the right way, or whatever you call it. And clearly we did once we learned to be careful enough and some strategy that we were able to do this cave with the end. So it's not like we have to have the Voidwalker. Now, perhaps those elite quests we may be able to take on if we had the Voidwalker. I don't know. But we will finish out this area, and if we're done with every quest on this map, and whatever level we're at, if we still can't do those elite ones, then maybe we'll look up how to get the Voidwalker to enable us to finish those up. But at the same time, this is just the map outside of Ironforge, where we are going to be near around this map all the time. We don't necessarily have to do it now. We can always come back when we're like 15 and just do it then. And I know we may not get any experience for it at that time, whatever, but I am a little bit of a completionist with quest type things, and we'll probably try to do all of the quests that are available to us. At least in the zone we're in, right? Like, I'm not sure that we're going to go to the human starting zone next and try to do all of those quests as well. That's kind of overkill and maybe a little foolish. But we're certainly going to do all of the quests in the zones that we're in when we come onto a new map. When we get led into a new map that is our appropriate level range of quests, we will complete all of them on that map. I guess that's the best way to put it. If we get out of here, obviously we've got a number of quests to turn in at this point. We are still being fairly cautious because the last thing we would want to do is die now after making it through the difficult part, right? And as we mentioned on the way in, these things are filling our line of sight, making it very hard to tell what's around the corner. So, but also these things are much lower level than it is in the cave. They hurt much less. Yeah, so I guess we don't have to be nearly as careful. And we'll stab him in the back, because that's what he deserves, the dirty trug. And I believe the way out is up around here. So we'll try to hug the side of this quarry and deal with as few enemies as possible. We will go and do these turn-ins. What are there, 2 of them? Yes, because we've already turned in 1. We'll turn in these 2, and then we'll take ourselves a little break and end off the episode there. I don't know what's going to happen after we do these turn-ins. There's a real possibility that we'll have to go back into the cave. I hope not, because that was a difficult journey. Took us quite a while to get through there. But as we said before, there may be continuation quests. We don't know. So there is the way up. It is home free from here. If anything's chasing us, then our buddies here will shoot them. Doesn't look like there are, though. So now here's the first one. What do we have? It is a start. Hopefully we can take advantage of it and move some mountaineers in to secure the area. Then we can begin to restore our infrastructure and get the miners back to work. Thank you for your assistance. Okay.
Watch your back.
So that didn't sound like he's going to want any more help. He thinks we're in a good spot. And I forget what this guy was.
What's on your mind?
Curiosity leads us forward. Do tell, were there any signs of where they came from? Any artifacts? Tools they might have used? Anything? What? That's it? Just a cave? Time wasted then, I guess. Let me give you some coins, though. You did the job well no matter what. Okay, so that's nice. Because as we said, we weren't so sure if we were going to have to go back in there, if there were going to be other quests in there for us to do. But it turns out that there's not. And it turns out we have nothing to cook. Is there someone we can empty our bags with? Mining trainer. Oh, that's interesting. So that's where you could learn mining. Which we're not going to do. But it makes sense that you would learn mining in a quarry.
No.
Alright, let's empty our bags and then get our break. Tailoring level 40. Nope, we're just going to sell these things. There we go. And blacksmithing, nope. Malachite, we're going to sell that as well. And the wolf meat we cooked up earlier can go. We got quite a few axes, didn't we? Oh, Scroll of Spirit. We could have used that. Put that up there. Oh, and we did get a potion, so we will get that back on our hotkey bar, because... Ooh, something we could have worn.
Be good.
So let's see, is this... Oh, that goes on a place where we had nothing at all. Okay, well, we've got this Scroll of Spirit that we will apply, and we forgot to use our sharpening stones, which would have been useful. But we'll do that. I guess we said we're going to wrap up here, but where are we going next? So I guess there's a little breadcrumb quest to head into here, so maybe there is some more over there for us to pick up. And we'll pick up this one, and we'll see what is going on in this area. And then I also see we've got... Okay. There are quests up here, but it looks like these are level 60 quests. So that's nothing that we're going to be concerned with for now. But we're going to wrap this up here, and next episode we'll deliver this Shimmer Stout and see what Mountaineer Barley Brew has for us. But thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.